The body positivity movement has gone completely down the drain, and I'll explain why. It is pretty common sense if you're in the fitness community, but if you're an outsider, you're already in good shape, and you just saw this from the outside, you would have thought, oh, well, that's good for them. They just want to have confidence. They feel like their body is good looking, is appealing, and that is what it is. It was always fake, because soon as something that became easy for some people, I'm not saying it's a cope, but Ozempic is easier for others to take if you have a higher appetite and you have no self-control. If you don't know the knowledge that most people do of tracking calories and you're not used to doing that, it's easy to take Ozempic. It will just regulate your appetite, and it's easy for you. You go to the gym and you put in the working out, which is easier for some people than restricting their calories, and then you could just have a lower appetite and you could live your life. And it is what it is. You don't have to put any mental thought into it. The reason the body positivity movement went right out the window is because they were always lying to you. They were lying to you, one, to make money, two, because they were coping with themselves. Anyone who is in bad shape, unless you just really do not care, unless you are an outlier who really does not care about anything in life, you really are a slob, or you just don't give a shit at all, you just don't care, it's not a thought in your mind because you're focused on other things, whether it's family or money, whatever, you do not want to be in terrible shape. You don't like how you look in the mirror if you are in really bad shape. There's degrees to this, but most people would rather look healthy. A 10 to 20% body fat, I'd say, for most people. Some ab line, good arms, good, decent version of leanness. They don't want to be fat or overly skinny. This is most people. Most people want to be in decent shape, have some muscle, look good with their shirt off. They want to look good. That is most people. That is like 95% of people on this planet. So when they lied to you, soon as an easy alternative came out, snap, all of a sudden, poof, they're all on Ozempic, they're all on diets, they're all getting hyper skinny for the first time in their life, or they're getting in shape for the first time in their life. They're losing 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 50 pounds, 30 pounds. They're all cutting weight. It's because they were always lying to you, and you all know it in your head, and it is what it is. I was fat. I grew up fat. I didn't want to be fat. I lost the weight, and I feel 100% better. This isn't a cope. You are not in great shape when you are overweight, just like you are not in great shape when you are severely anorexic. It's not a good thing to be hyper skinny or super fat. It's just not a good thing at the end of the day. So you can cope all you want. You know you don't want to look like that, and you know you will have a higher chance of being healthier if you get in great shape and you eat mostly clean and you work out on a regular basis. That's just the natural version of life. That's just what we all think naturally. It's inherently to our biology, and it's just common sense.